If you're moving to Austin, Texas, you need to know that not every builder in a new community is worth your time or your money. So in this two-part series, we're gonna show you 4 homes for sale from builders who we think offer the best overall value in one of Austin, Texas's most exciting new communities. There are a ton of builders who build out here, but there just happen to be 4 of our absolute favorite builders, and we're gonna take you inside one of their homes that's for sale right now, and I am stoked to show you this house. And before we jump in, you gotta know it's pretty rainy out here today. It's very overcast, school is in session, but if it wasn't, you would see tons of kids riding their bikes, running around, playing at one of the bajillion amenity centers that are out here. But for today, it's all peaceful, just for you, just for us. This is a great big house. We're gonna get you right in. So whenever you walk through the front door, it's this big, beefy glass front door. There are a few different paths that we could take, okay? You could hang a left and you could hit up the study and the office. We could go straight and get you right in the heart of the home. You could hang a right and go up the stairs here, which we're gonna show you in a little bit. Or you could see what's behind door number 4. And stay tuned because I'm gonna show you something really cool behind this door, but I don't think you're quite ready for it yet. All right, so first we're gonna hop into this study office area. I really like when the study is in the front of the house. I also really like this like tray lighting that they did on the ceiling here with this like bamboo tiki feature thing with the ceiling. I think that is really, really cool. Love the light fixture. I mean, if this was my house and I had to work from home, this is a super nice, sleek, sexy office to have to work in, all right? Again, stairs, we're gonna go up there in just a little bit. So I'm gonna take you straight into the heart of the home here through this little rotunda, and we've got a nice, big, super high ceiling, open living, kitchen, and dining area. All right, so first, let's see what we've got in the living room. So I love this big, tall fireplace. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, this might be the sexiest fireplace I've ever seen. All right, and this is exactly where I would mount the TV here. And I actually really like that they mounted the TV like pretty low relative to the fireplace. I don't like when the TVs are mounted like super high and you gotta crane your neck. I actually think that causes neck problems. But plenty of space in here to put a huge sectional, couple love seats, big open glass sliding doors leading out to the backyard, which we're gonna go out in a little bit and check it out. It is absolutely insane back there. All right, so let's hop into the kitchen. Huge island right here. I absolutely love this like big kind of dark, moody quartz countertop here in the island. But you got your refrigerator, you've got tons of storage, built-in double ovens here, built-in lower microwave, 6-burner oven, stove. But yeah, lots of storage. I absolutely love the way that they designed this kitchen and this builder specifically. Like if you're gonna come out here and live in this community, and by the way, we're gonna tell you all about the community, the stats, the pricing of these homes at the very end of the video, so stick around for that. But if you're gonna come out here and wanna live in this community, this builder is gonna be kind of one of your more luxury upscale options in terms of all the finishes that you can get. I love the under cabinet lighting and just, man, perfect kitchen. I love this builder. So I'm gonna hop in here. Look who I found in the pantry.
I was hiding.
Aaron was creeping in the pantry.
There's room for a person to hide in the pantry.
You better got some good footage of that pantry. So right here off the kitchen, we've got a sweet little butler's pantry with more, guess what, storage. Hopping into the pantry, plenty of space in this pantry. Like there is a lot of room in this pantry. And so my wife would give this pantry an A+, I'm pretty sure. So now let's go back through the kitchen here and you've got this kind of dining space. I really love this dining space. I'm not a massive fan of dining rooms these days because no one really uses a dining room anymore, but I really like this dining space where you literally have huge, almost floor to ceiling windows on 3 sides of the dining room. So I think that is a great touch. And it looks out onto the backyard, which is another pretty big bonus. Okay, where should we go next? Aaron, where should I go next?
Master.
The master. Okay, So we're gonna walk back past these big sliding glass doors out to the backyard. And right before you get to the master, there is a half bath, very well appointed half bath. That just means it's a sink and a toilet, and presumably, spoiler alert, there is a pool in the backyard. Presumably, like, the reason this half bath is placed right here, like, you come in from the backyard, go straight into the bathroom if you have to change, use the bathroom or whatever, you don't have to trek through the whole house. All right, check out the master. So again, very well appointed, big windows looking out into the backyard. They've got a big old king here. I'm 6.5 feet tall, so my wife and I have a California king bed. You could fit it, no problem here with these big old jumbo side tables, no problem at all. You got the vaulted ceiling, great light fixture. Like, man, y'all know I like to point out the negatives about houses, but so far, I have not found anything negative about this house. Have you? Okay, so going into the master bathroom, God, a couple different places we could go. So you've got this standalone big garden tub here. You've got a walk-in shower. I'm gonna not even call this a walk-in shower. I'm gonna call this a walk-through shower because it's got a door on either side. Double vanity sink situation that is separated by the door to the master closet. Earlier, Aaron was saying that this was like a maze master closet. I mean, guys, like, this is redonkulous. There's like 3 wings of this closet, okay? I will say, and this is totally something that you can remedy. I know a lot of ladies that we've helped buy homes, they really want there to be more shelving, like for shoes and jewelry and things like that. So that's probably something that you would want to have custom built in here. Let's see, we got the commode room, which tons of leg room for this commode room. I absolutely love that. I could do my burpees in there if I wanted to. I don't know why you would do burpees next to a toilet, but you know what? Do your thing, people. And one thing that I want to point out, this is the model home of this builder. And so I always say this, but like when you're looking at a model home, you have to keep in mind that the model is like literally a showroom of every single possible upgrade that you could ever want to get in one of these homes. And if you're gonna come in, tell the builder, hey, I want one of these homes, I wanna build it, I wanna custom build it, it is impossible that you're gonna put every single one of these upgrades in your home, okay? So don't be too shocked. I'm gonna tell you how much all of this costs at the end, so don't be too shocked about that, because again, it's gonna include all of these upgrades, all right? Sorry, I'm messing up Aaron's shot over here. Now I'm gonna go to the back side of the living room where normally there would be the 3-car garage. Right now, it's the builder's sales office, but this is where you would kind of come in, park the car. You would probably come in somewhere right here, and you could choose to either go to the living kitchen side of the house, or you could go in the laundry utility room here. All right, so plenty of room for a big old washer and dryer right here. And then behind this door, guess what it is? Nope. I'm gonna tell you at the very end of this tour. So you're gonna have to stick around to check it out. So yeah, that is the downstairs, and now we gotta go check out the backyard, which I am so excited to show you. If you're looking at these homes and you're like, holy freaking crap, these homes are amazing, this neighborhood seems amazing, like, do not be shy. We get calls from people just like you every single day who watch these videos and they're like, holy crap, I wanna move to that neighborhood. Barrett, tell me what to do. We have great relationships with these builders, so if you like this stuff, do not hesitate. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and we absolutely wanna get you hooked up with the perfect builder, the perfect house, and the perfect neighborhood for you. Okay, back to the tour. Big sliding glass doors out here to this oversized jumbo outdoor covered patio. Like, oh my gosh, it's so big. They had to put 2 fans out here. I mean, they got an 8-seater dining table out here, and you could fit a way bigger dining table if you wanted to. Little TV right here, which would kind of be funny if you had a dining table with this little TV over here. I would probably put a bigger TV here, and I would turn this into like an outdoor living entertainment area. And you've got this big outdoor kitchen here with this skillet, grill, stove thing. I don't know, what do you call this? What do you call this? I have no idea what this is called. I've actually never seen one of these. But anyway, the star of the backyard, apart from this massive lot, is all of the upgrades that they have done. Now, I'm gonna tell you about the pricing at the very end of this video, but I am gonna tell you, the builder just told me that they have $350,000 just in landscaping upgrades in this house. So that's front, backyard combined, and a lot of it is in the backyard. So over here, you got this little pergola with these chairs. And honestly, if it hadn't been raining cats and dogs all morning, I would hang out on one of these chairs. But then we've got some outdoor living out here. Again, I think this is perfect for entertaining. I would probably put a little fire pit right here. And you got some kind of fountain over here. That's a cool water feature, but honestly, I think it's a little bit over the top. What do you think? All right, and then of course, we've got the pool, all right? So any good house in Texas with a decent sized lot, you are gonna wanna put a pool. Over here, I don't think this is open, but we've got kind of like a little pool house that is locked right now. And honestly, they have a super awkwardly sized, tiny little baby pool table in there. And then right here is just a closet for like a dumping ground for pool stuff and the builder's signs. However, they told me that you could easily finish this out and it's plumbed for a half bath. So if you wanted like an outdoor kind of conditioned, not outdoor bathroom, but like a conditioned pool house bathroom right here, you could absolutely do that. And Aaron and I were talking about this. I think like if this were my house with this little conditioned space, how many square feet do I think that is? It's probably 9 by 12. What is 9 times 12? 108? Please fact check me on that, Aaron. It's like 108 square feet. If it were me, I would probably have it be just like a little TV space for the guys, or my kids and I could kind of play video games out here. Aaron could play Pokemon and Minecraft or whatever the kids play these days out there. Or I would turn it into like a music studio. I think that would be sick. Or like a record player listening room or something like that. But anyway, that's the backyard. Huge, beautiful pergola sitting area, outdoor living, fountain, pool house. What more could you want? And if you do want more, I definitely want to know exactly what you want in all seriousness. A lot of people reach out to us after watching these videos and they tell us a couple things they love, a couple things that they hate, and we are able to point them in the perfect direction in terms of where they should live. So that sounds like you. Don't be shy. Let us know. I know it sounds crazy, but that was just the downstairs. All right. So now I'm going to take you upstairs. I really like this kind of like half spiral winding staircase here. And let's see, we get to the top of the stairs and should I hang a right or a left? I'm gonna hang a left. All right, so there are 2 bedrooms. You could either choose to go left or right. I'm gonna go right. All right, so I'm gonna pass that closet, nice size closet for a kid's bedroom, honestly. Plenty of size in here. Honestly, plenty of space in here, that is. You could probably fit a king size bed. I probably wouldn't wanna fit more than a queen size bed in here, but I like the 2 windows on 2 sides of the wall, 2 sides of the room here. And then we've got a Jack and Jill bathroom, all right? And so for those of you longtime viewers, you better know what a Jack and Jill bathroom is. It's just a bathroom that connects 2 bedrooms. So 2 bedrooms, 2 sinks, and then a toilet and shower tub combo in the middle. So I first showed you Jack's bedroom. Now this is Jill's bedroom, and we are back at the top of the stairs. Okay, so on the other side of the upstairs, we've got this game room, and I really like, this is like a really kind of oddly shaped game room, but Aaron and I, again, were talking about this earlier, and like, we really like the shape of this game room. I just think it's pretty unique, and I like it a lot. Then right at the end of the game room, we've got a half bath, nothing crazy, interesting little tile floor down here, but nothing crazy. This is just a spot where if you got some buddies, your kids have some friends over playing some video games and they need to go to the bathroom, this is a bathroom that they can use without having to go through someone else's bedroom, right? On the other side of the game room, you've got a media room. Okay, so no windows in here, so this is a bona fide media room. However, I do believe it's possible with this builder to have a window installed right here, and you could turn this into a bedroom. If it were me, I would leave it as a media room, and they actually have a version of this plan where you can add a 5th bedroom on the other side of this media room. I'm gonna take you back downstairs and I'm gonna show you that thing that I alluded to at the very beginning of our tour. Just to give you some context, we're back at the front door right here, okay? And you could take a left, go to the study, go straight, go to the heart of the home, or go right, to the stairs, or just to the right of the stairs, there's this extra little door right here. And we were wondering, what is behind this door? Let's check it out. All right, so you come in this door and it is a casita. Okay, so it's an extra casita. So there's a door right off the front door, but there's also a door right off of the laundry room, so you can get there either way. And this isn't just like an extra bedroom for a guest. We often see like an extra bedroom and a full bathroom for a guest, for like a kid coming back from college, maybe just an older teenage child who wants to have some extra space, or an aging parent or something like that. But this is like an entire casita. It's like a hotel suite, okay? So you got a dedicated living room in here. Look, plenty of space for a really big TV. You got a little breakfast table area, a little kitchenette right here with a microwave, mini fridge, sink. And then you come in here and it's a dedicated, totally cordoned off bedroom with honestly really great natural light in here. It is super overcast today and the light is still wonderful. Yeah, and then this closet, huge window in this closet. Like I could also do jumping jacks or burpees in this room and like no problem, right? And then right here off of the bedroom is its own dedicated full bathroom. So as you've come to expect in this home, very well appointed, simple, really good stuff in here. So again, we often see a bedroom kind of cordoned off for the reasons that I stated earlier, but this is like a separate little casita, like all by itself. So this is crazy and I hardly ever see this. All right, now I'm not gonna lie, there are some builders out here that I hate. Like there are builders out here where I have sworn I will never let one of my clients buy one of their houses. However, there are, like I mentioned before, a few that I absolutely adore. And so it just so happens right next door is one of the other builders that I really like a lot. And so they've got a home for sale right here that I am really excited to show you. Now, I will say, compared to the house that we just saw, this builder builds a product that is a lot more sensible. It's quite a bit more affordable, at least the product that they're building in this neighborhood. Right when you walk in the front of the door, or in through the front door, I'm just gonna take you straight to the heart of the home and I'm gonna skip a bunch of stuff right in front, and then we're gonna go back to that. You walk right into this living room, very similar to the last house. We got these big, high ceilings in here. That's a really cool ceiling fan. I really like the design of that ceiling fan. Again, it's kind of like deja vu over here. You got big sliding glass doors out to the backyard, which we'll check out in a little bit. But let's hit the living room first, okay? So a little smaller living room than the previous house. You can see fireplace here with the TV mounted right above it. You are gonna have to look up quite a bit at this TV. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze behind this couch going into the backyard, but still very sensible, really great sized living room. All right, well, let's take it into the living room, I can't talk today, guys. Take it into the kitchen. So right here before the refrigerator, this is probably where you'd have some kind of coffee station. I really like the under cabinet lighting they got going in here. Very sensible cafe, 6-burner stovetop, big quartz island with this big ceramic farmhouse sink. Man, it's really beautiful. Then coming in here, we are in the dining area. This is not the formal dining room. There is a formal dining room in this house. This is just like a jumbo breakfast area, but I'm telling you right now, if it was me and my family, this is where we would be eating all of our meals, just saying. Now let's go back to the front of the house so we can see what we missed there. We're at the front door, and if we were to hang a left, you would enter the formal dining room. Now, I was just saying this at the last house. I don't think very many people use a formal dining room. Aaron, when was the last time we used a formal dining room?
Dude, can't even remember. Brain has no recollection.
The man can't remember, and he has a good memory. He's wicked smart. He's wicked smart, man. That's right. Okay, so this is the formal dining room, which I am predicting would not get used very much. And it goes straight into this like butler's pantry area. So you've got this nice countertop, lots of storage, a big pantry. Like I would say this is a decent sized pantry, nothing crazy, but here's the secret. That's not even the actual pantry. So we keep walking and you have the actual pantry, which is great, plenty of room, plenty of space. So like if having a giant pantry space is something that's important to you, you're gonna wanna check out these homes, so you're gonna wanna reach out to us. Okay, so going back to the front door, and if I were to hang a right, I would go to this like kind of, I guess you'd call it like a formal sitting area. You could absolutely put like double glass doors on here and make it into like a dedicated office, study space, library, or it could just be kind of like an open kids playroom, sitting area, whatever you want it to be, all right? Now, right past the playroom study area, we've got the stairs, which we're gonna go upstairs here in just a little bit. But if we hang a right, there's like this kind of hidden hallway. And let's see what's down this hallway. Okay, so first you've got the half bath. So this is where guests would use the restroom if they're downstairs. Super nice, super simple, well-appointed. I give it an A. All right, keep going down this hallway and we've got the utility room. There's a sink in here, plenty of room for washer and dryer. And then there's a little door, which we're not gonna go into right now. I'm gonna show you what that is here in just a second. Right here to my right, this is where hey Brianna, is it a 2-car garage or 3? So let's just say this would be a 2-car garage. You could do a 3-car tandem option if you wanted to. I would not do that for the reason I'm just about to show you. Because if you did not do that, you could have a whole dedicated bedroom and full bathroom back here. And this is what I was telling you in the last house that I typically see, like just kind of a cordoned off like bedroom and full bath situation, right? So older teenager, aging parent, whatever, can kind of stay back here and kind of be not isolated, just kind of separated from the rest of the house. What we saw in the last house with a dedicated living room is just something that I've hardly ever seen. So this is what I typically see. All right, and then it's got its own full bathroom. Again, simple, well-appointed, sensible. I like it. I can't believe we haven't even seen the backyard yet. See what I'm saying? There's so much to see in this house. So if we hang a right at the front of the living room, we've got the master suite area. All right, so Aaron, I'm so sorry. I'm like literally following you. Sorry. Okay, there he goes. Okay, got the master bedroom here. Flat ceiling, not vaulted or anything like that. I really like this kind of wallpaper situation that they got going on here, but big windows looking out to the backyard. Plenty of space for a big king size bed, California king, whatever you want to put in here. Let's head into the bathroom. You got walk-in shower, a big garden tub. Holy moly. All right, y'all, so I am 6.5 feet tall. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't stretch out my feet, but I could like submerge my whole body in here. This is a very nice, deep tub. All right, so we got the double vanities separated by a couple things. We've got the commode room here. Again, plenty of leg room. I'm not gonna be doing burpees in there, but plenty of leg room. And then a big, just kind of like cavernous master closet, okay? Obviously, your closet would not be set up like this with a bunch of shelves with brick and tile options on it. There would be like hanging rods, shelves and stuff in here, but this is like a great size master closet. Now, right in the middle of the master closet is a door. So let's say you go into your master bedroom, go through the bathroom, come into the closet, and you can actually go through the closet into the laundry room, which is super convenient just for doing laundry right here. And then we are back where we started at the front door and the stairs. But first, let's check out the backyard. Just like the last house, big sliding glass doors. So we've got a nice size covered back patio, perfect for kind of outdoor living, which is exactly what I would do if I lived here. And then look over there, that's the house where we just were. And man, it's really nice, y'all. Honestly, if I was out here, I might be a little bit jealous of my neighbor's backyard, but whatevs. That's my own personal issues. Okay, so this is also a great big lot. They got some outdoor kind of seating with a fire pit over here. And then, I don't know, what would you do with this space back here? It's like, play games, have your coffee, have a drink with friends way over here in the back of the backyard. I don't know exactly what you would do with this, but I like it. But honestly, if it were me, I would not do any of this with this backyard. I would 100 billion% put a Mac Daddy pool back here because there's plenty of space and I just can't stand the thought of looking over at my neighbor having an awesome pool and a recording studio or young adults playing Pokemon back there, and I'm just sitting here at my fire pit. I can't stand for that. Now it's time to check out the upstairs. I'm gonna give you another disclaimer here. The upstairs, it makes a lot of sense when you're here, but I have a feeling that filming it, you get a little lost, honestly. We're at the top of the stairs and we're gonna go straight into the first bedroom. Great size bedroom. I think this is a queen size bed, and that is about all that you're gonna wanna put in here. And then there's an ensuite bathroom. That just means it's an attached bathroom. And this is something, anytime you can have an attached bathroom to a room, you're sitting pretty, it's a bonus, all right? So now let's go back to the top of the stairs, hang a right. I'm gonna hang another right. So there's the stairs. Okay, and we're in our second bedroom up here. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is Jill's bedroom because it's all nice and pink and pastels and stuff, but great sized bedroom. Don't know what more to say about that. And it goes right into like this open kind of sink area. And this isn't quite a Jack and Jill bathroom, but if you keep walking, you've got a toilet, shower tub combo area, and another sink out here, which leads out to a hallway. So like, think of it like this. Like, this is a bathroom where people who are gonna be hanging out up here can go into, again, without having to traipse through someone else's bedroom, all right? So they can either enter through right here from the hallway, or little girl can enter through her bedroom back there. Okay, so now we've got another bedroom number 3 up here. And then going down the hall, we've got a media room. Okay, so again, the word that keeps coming back to me about this house is sensible, all right? Like, this is a sensible game room. It's nothing crazy, sleek, sexy, super luxury, but like, this is a media room that anybody should be proud to have. And then you come back here, and this is funny. This is like a game room. It's like a game room that's off in the back of the house. And like, I think it's great to have a game room, don't get me wrong. But you could easily kind of wall off or like door off this doorway here, this opening, and make this into a really nice sized 5th bedroom is what it would be. All right, so I don't hate what they've done here. I like this. And a lot of people who live in this community, like, this is a community full of kids. We're gonna talk about the stats and the pricing and all about this neighborhood here in just a little bit, but like, I bet a lot of kids whose parents are moving to this neighborhood, they are just gonna really want a game room and a media room and an epic backyard. And with this house, you get that. You know what time it is, and it's time to talk about some stats and some pricing. All right, so how much do these homes cost out here? Now, before we get into that, first you have to know that the neighborhood we are in right now is insane. So first off, we're in North Austin, and technically these homes have Liberty Hill addresses, but we're actually outside of Liberty Hill city limits. And like, all you really need to know is that it's a Liberty Hill address. The police that serve this area are the Williamson County Sheriff Department. Some of the homes in this neighborhood are in Liberty Hill ISD, and some of them are in Georgetown ISD. Both of those are great school districts, but obviously if you're thinking about moving here and you have an opinion about one school, or you don't even have an opinion about one school or the other, like, you wanna be in the best district, you have got to get a hold of us, because we wanna give you in private, like, the super hardcore truth about the school districts out here. I can't really talk about it too much on video right now, but on a private phone call, I'll tell you everything you want to know, all right? And I'm dead serious. This neighborhood is wild. So it is by far the #1 biggest suburb, or sorry, it's the #1 biggest development, the #1 biggest master plan community in all of the Austin area. It's actually the #4 master plan community in all of the entire state of Texas. And it's the #14 master plan community in all of the United States, which is like the capital of master plan communities, all right? So pretty wild stuff. Like, why do people move to this neighborhood? Why do they wanna live here? First off, this neighborhood currently has $35 to $50 million just in amenities already in place. It's already active, all right? So you've got a lot of stuff. There's parks and trails and all sorts of things like that. But right now there are 4 active amenity centers that each have their own resort style pool. One of them has a lazy river. They've got pickleball courts, basketball courts, like all kinds of great stuff. Dog parks, great stuff for kids and adults alike, all right? And one of those little developments is actually, it's a section of this neighborhood that's a 55 and older community, and that amenity center is just for those 55 and older residents. Otherwise, if you live anywhere in the community, you can use any of those amenity centers. Now, with that being said, there's also a 5th amenity center already in construction right now, and there's a 6th one in the works. So people come to this neighborhood for safety, for schools, for family involvement, and for amenities. Like on a super hot summer day, very unlike today, like if it was hot, sunny outside, you were gonna wanna have access to those amenity centers. And I know a lot of people who live in this neighborhood. We have had clients reach out to us just like you, and we have placed them right in this neighborhood, and they absolutely adore it. And actually, fun fact, one of the amenity centers has such a massive pool that it is by far the largest residential pool in North Austin, and it's only second to Kalahari Resort. Like literally, we've covered Kalahari Resort on this channel before. It's in Round Rock, and I think is the biggest indoor water park in the United States. And this community that we're in right now has the 2nd largest pool in North Austin. So I thought that was pretty wild. Now, this neighborhood has been around for about 10 years. So 10 years ago, they started building here. And right now there's about 6,000 houses that have been built. And ultimately there's room for about 10,000 houses. So builders are gonna be in this neighborhood for probably another 5, 6, 7 years. I know that sounds like a lot of time, but honestly, if you're a looking and you're a liking what we're showing you in this neighborhood, you have got to get a hold of us so that we can lock down one of these opportunities for you. And in addition to all of that, there are actually 5 schools. Oh, technically, no, there are 5 schools inside of this neighborhood. So I believe there are there's 2 elementary schools in Liberty Hill ISD. There's 1 middle school in Liberty Hill ISD. There's a Georgetown elementary school. There's another Liberty Hill school that's going in. They don't know if it's gonna be an elementary school or a middle school yet, but they are literally inside of this neighborhood. And there's actually a K through 12 private Christian school also inside of this neighborhood. So if like being really close to school community, walking to school, biking to school, having it be super easy to pick up your kids from school, like this is gonna be a neighborhood you're gonna at least wanna take a second look at the very least. On that topic, I would say like, who is this neighborhood gonna be perfect for? Well, I don't know exactly, but I will tell you the people who we have helped move into this neighborhood, for the most part, are people who work in the tech industry, in the tech field, who have a growing family. Because again, we're in North Austin. You've got a lot of companies like Facebook, Apple, Indeed, Amazon, Dell, IBM, whose headquarters are all in the North Austin kind of tech corridor area. And so living out here in Liberty Hill, you can get a relatively easy commute to your job if you're in that tech industry. And if you don't have kids, great, you can still love living out here. But especially if you do have kids, this whole area is just like a dream area for children. All right, so let's get you into some pricing. So I've got some pricing sheets here because there's no way I can keep all of this in my mind. Let's harken back to the first builder that we showed you next door. Now, remember, that builder, at least the product that they're building here in this Liberty Hill neighborhood, is a little bit more upscale, a little bit more luxury. The finishes are just a little bit more refined. It's just the whole entire plan is a little bit kind of on a grander scale. So they build on, at least from what I can see, they build on 2 different size lots primarily. They build on 45-foot lots and 70-foot lots. And all that means is that from one fence to the next in the backyard, there's 45 feet or 70 feet wide. Okay, so first let's talk about their 45-foot products, and then I'm gonna tell you what that actual home costs next door. If you wanna build one of their 45-foot products, like let's say you came into the builder and you're just like, hey, I wanna build one of these homes on my own lot, I wanna build it from scratch, and I want just like the bare bones, no bells and whistles plan, all right? You can build a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1-story home with a 2-car garage that's about 1,600 square feet for right about $460,000. $460,000 to be out here in this great neighborhood on a 45-foot lot. I think that's absolutely crazy. Now, If you wanted to stick with the 45-foot lot on the high end, you could get a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home, 2 stories with a 2-car garage, and you're gonna be looking about 3,000 square feet. Those homes are gonna run you base price about $568,000. Now, keep in mind, that's the base price. Most people from every builder I've ever talked to are gonna put about 10% of upgrades in their home. Like, you're gonna see the base model and you're gonna be like, I really want better floors than that, or like, I'd really like better cabinets than this, or I'd really like to put a fireplace here. So if you're gonna build that, $568,000 house, plan on putting about $56,000, $57,000 of upgrades into it. Okay, so now let's talk about that builder's 70-foot product. So these are kind of like the big Mac Daddy homes, all right? So we're talking base prices here with 0 upgrades. The most affordable option, if you wanted to build a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1-story home, they say it's a 2.5-car garage. It's like a 2-car garage with a tandem, like a little bonus space. And it's gonna be about 2,700 square feet. The base price of those models is gonna be right about $686,000. At the most expensive, if you wanted to build a 5 or a 6-bedroom house, you could have either option. And you wanted a 3 or 4 bathroom, 2 stories with a 3-car garage, we're looking about 4,100 square feet. The base price of those models is gonna be about $810,000. Now, keep in mind with that 10% kind of upgrade assumption, you're probably gonna put about $81,000 of upgrades into that home. Now, let's talk about the actual house that we just saw, okay? Now, the base price of that home, and remember, it is a 4-bedroom with a 5th bedroom option. It's got 3 full bathrooms and 2 half bathrooms. It's a 2-story with a 3-car garage. It's right about 4,000 square feet. It's got a dedicated study. It's got a media room. The base price of that model is gonna be about $802,000, all right? So to build the base price of that home on a 70-foot lot is gonna be about $802,000. Now, here's what's crazy. That home has about, or that property, the whole property, the lot has $350,000 of upgrades just in the landscaping, which is crazy. And most of it, I guarantee you, went into that pool and the area surrounding that pool, all right? You may or may not want that in your home. And then there's an additional $350,000 of upgrades just in the interior. So like upgraded cabinets, upgraded flooring, there's some structural upgrades. I bet that fireplace is an upgrade, upgraded light fixtures, and there's just all sorts of upgrades all over the house. All the countertops are upgraded. Just another $350,000. So if you're doing the math right, I think we're gonna go ahead and say, if you wanted to buy that house exactly how it is, you're like, hey, Barrett, contact that builder and get them to build that exact home just for me, it's gonna cost you about $1.5 million. Now, no one is gonna go build that house exactly like it's built right there, but if you wanted it exactly like that, it's gonna almost double the price of that home, which is pretty crazy. Okay, so now let's talk about the builder of the home that we are in right now. Keep in mind, this builder, I have seen this builder's products in other neighborhoods where they're like super luxury, and I've also seen their products where they're like super affordable. I would say this one is like right in the middle of the road, like really nice, really sensible, very tastefully put together, but it's not gonna be the like super luxe of the builder that we saw next door. So just keep that in mind. Let's talk about some pricing. So, oh, and by the way, this builder builds all 60-foot lots. So if you wanna come to this builder, you wanna build one of their homes, the distance, like the lot is gonna be 60 feet wide. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I think that is a pretty sensible lot size. So we got a sensible theme going on here, right? Before we talk about the price of this model, let's first talk about their most affordable plan, okay? So if you came to this builder and you wanted to buy the base model of their most affordable plan, FYI, it's gonna be about 2,500 square feet. It's gonna be a one story, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car tandem garage. It's gonna have a flex study, gourmet kitchen, outdoor living. The very base price of that home is gonna be $592,000. Again, pretty sensible price in my opinion. And then If you wanted to go Mac Daddy of all Mac Daddy houses with this builder, that is gonna be a 3,367 square foot home. It's gonna be a 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a 3-car tandem garage, gourmet kitchen, media room, outdoor living. The base price of that home is gonna be right about $663,000. Okay, so let's talk about this model home now that you've had a full tour of. Okay, so if you wanted to buy the base price, like you wanted to buy the base model of this home, 0 bells and whistles, and keep in mind, it's about 3,000 square foot. We've got a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, that, let's call it a 2-car garage with the dedicated guest suite back there. I think that's it. So the very base price of that home, depending on what elevation you go with, like what style of exterior you wanna go with, you're gonna be looking anywhere from $639,000 to $651,000. This home right now that we're standing in has about $300,000 of upgrades. And again, I'm gonna tell you, just looking at the front and backyards, I know that a lot of that is exterior landscaping upgrades, but again, a lot of that is interior stuff. So if you wanted to buy this model exactly the way it is, it's gonna run you $950,000. And look, if you really like what we've shown you here today, but you're like, Barrett, I don't even know what town I wanna live in, check out the playlist that we have on some of our favorite suburbs right here. And if you wanna check out some other sweet houses and great neighborhoods, check out that playlist right here.